Darwin is one of the best events on the calendar.
Being BRYCE's hometown, I'm very excited to see how he goes.
So many factors define a race-winning performance.
Stop yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I'm just trying to ask.
We're back for seconds. It's more supercar action in Darwin.
Something in our car has to be broken or something's fucked in the setup.
We've clearly identified an issue with the car and we have to adapt.
After Darwin, the focus is just to try and make sure we get all the little things right. That weekend at Darwin, we never really made much more progress, you know, other than trying to nut out why the car doesn't make sense, other than trying to still make our package better. So it was a bit of a reality check heading towards Townsville, is just to reset. There's not a lot of places that plays into Chaz's strengths, but here is one. What I love about the Townsville track the most for me is the racing side. I think it always creates great racing up here. I love the layout, you know, there's a lot of passing opportunities.
Chaz, you use the exit curve here?
Like not before the dip.
Yeah, not before the dip.
Chaz almost takes a mentoring role with young Bryce and helps him significantly in how he sets up his car and how he gives feedback.
When you're in a pack racing, you don't apex the same way you want to. You don't hit the curb the same way you want to. You're always that car length behind. So you naturally just end up out there because you haven't been able to rotate the car.
To sit alongside a driver in the calibre of Chaz, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, as a rookie, you look up to your teammate. I did with Brock, and you become a sponge.
Yeah, so that wall used to be back there, and you could just hug that inside one there.
Yeah, yeah.
They bounce really well off each other. There's no competitiveness, there's pure collaboration and desire to be mutually successful.
It feels like the special race on like the last Super Mario Kart, you know, the special round, like the rainbows, but this just in the middle of the galaxy, driving on a rainbow track. Different drivers and different teams do different type of track walks. So for us, we actually use it as a bit of a refresher, you know, get out. We kind of talk a fair bit of smack talk. A bit before your era, mate. Probably. Yeah. Do you know Pong?
Track walks for me are a little bit different to Chazzy. Chazzy obviously has been racing a long time and been to these tracks a lot, but for me, you know, I take a fair bit out of the track walks. Chaz, it's almost like go and stroll the track for 45 minutes and go and talk garbage for a while.
Adam.
That's where it's at. It started.
Arriving here in Townsville, we've just come from Darwin where we've done 2 weeks in a row, and now we've got another 2 weeks in a row in Townsville, which for us is actually really good because we've been on the road now for about 2 months. We haven't done a lot of racing yet.
"24 Warriors will line up very shortly for the 39-lap blast around this street circuit at Townsville.
History shows tight street circuits like Townsville favour WAU. Could this be the end of the drought and deliver a much-needed victory for their golden ticket, Chaz?
"39 laps, long race, just chip away at it. Good luck."
It's live in Queensland. Whincup blazes. Mostert has quickly jumped into second place. Now David's recovering into third, but he's got Waters up on the outside. And there's lots of congestion in the mid-pack as you expect. So the typical mess at turn 2. Bryce forward on the left here on the run to turn 3.
Does the car feel okay, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
We're focused here on Whincup and Mostert. We're riding with Chaz. Race leader through, Jamie Whincup, Chaz Mostert. That gap that you can see to Chaz, that's only 0.9 of a second.
At that point, there's a lot of things that were wearing us down.
Waters with much fresher tyres closing behind.
He's got to run now, Cam Waters. He's going to have a big dive down the inside. You see Chaz's car just skipped on the bump down there. He's only just pulled it up.
So, I think we've got a half-decent car here. Let's have a crack and see where we end up. On everything, we kind of took a more aggressive approach.
Have a crack trying to get a trophy. Like, being conservative has been fucking us in the arse. Might as well have a go.
There are two courses to take in approaching the car and racing. One is to accept what you've got and try and maximise the package and get the best result you can, which is acceptable, and most teams do that. And the other is to just be aggressive and take risks.
Checkered flag, baby. Checkered flag. P3. Well done, buddy. Good job. Copy, mate.
We're sick of being risk averse and mid-pack. What we won't do is sit in the middle and be nothing.
Good job, man.
In third place for Walkinshaw Andretti United, it's Chaz Mostert.
The elusive first race win beckons for WAU. So the decision has been taken to go for broke for the next race using the team's best tyres, sacrificing winning for the final race. It's a bold move.
Okay guys, tyres on 25, tyres on 25.
I think if we all looked each other in the eye yesterday, there are a few things that could have gone wrong and we got kissed on the dick, that things held on and we got through. We're better than that. So what I want to ask from everyone is, forget about how tired you are at the moment, looking forward to next week. Just fucking focus on today. Just focus on today. We need more silverware. We want more silverware. We got to, and we deserve to pull more of that stuff out. So let's do the best we can for our drivers. We ask our drivers to do the best they can for the team. Focus, focus, focus.
Ultimately, we know that the first race win at WAU with Chaz is going to happen. It'll happen at some point. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. If we know it's going to happen, obviously then you want it to happen as soon as you can.
All right. Good luck, man. Green flag, green flag.
That is the beautiful roar of Supercars on the streets of Townsville for the second time this weekend.
5 seconds, 5 seconds.
Cup converts nicely, grabs the lead from Mostert. Cup has got a margin. It's officially 0.4 of a second over Mostert.
14 to go, lapping a second a lap quicker than the cars behind, and currently lapping faster than Jamie in front.
Cup is our leader. He's got 2.1 seconds as a margin over Chaz Mostert.
In.
Chaz Mostert comes in from second position.
Okay, mate, we've got a nice clear run in, mate. Hit the concrete. We're giving you 3 tyres. So it's going to be very tight with Percat on exit. Go, get out.
Oh, that's going to be tight.
Okay, buddy, so that's effectively P2. Izzy is like 11 seconds back. I don't think you'll catch us, so if you've got anything left and we'll have a crack at closing to Jamie, you can have a go. 7 to go.
Cups the leader at the moment over Mostert. Chaz looks better though in the back end of this race, so straight away he's got on with it. Looks pretty strong.
Lapping a second a lap quicker than the cars behind, and currently lapping faster than Jamie in front.
Well, that gap was just a little bit under 7 seconds. It's now under 4 seconds.
4 to go, buddy. 4 to go. You've got the gap down to 3 seconds.
Scary performance again by Cup as this one winds down.
Last lap, buddy. Last lap.
Great result for the Red Bull Holden Racing team and a great fight back in the championship.
Good job. P2.
Yeah! Good job, boys. Great job.
Awesome just to get a front row start. It's always nerve-wracking being on the front row. I haven't been up there for ages, so just fantastic to work on the race car a bit. We definitely made it a bit better. We've got a tough race coming up. We obviously wanted to try and get this trophy in this race. We'll see what tyres we can scratch together and see if we can finish up inside that top 10 just to finish the weekend off.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, another trophy. You're well in Bruce's good books. You could leave this A-trailer a pigsty and get away with it now.
Yeah, just gotta try and survive this one.
With the team's best tyres now expended, the odds are not in Chaz's favour heading into race 21. All the team can do is hope their rivals are also running low on fresh tyres.
Feel all right?
Feels okay.
Just obviously be careful of that right rear. It should, based off our tyre wears, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
It's got meat there. So you can lean, obviously you can lean on the left-hand side because that's all fresh going on.
No one will know what tyres each of the cars and each of the teams have got left because that's the crucial element of today's last race.
Okay, buddy, cold brakes and cold tyres. Let's get plenty of temp for both.
Chaz Mostert in 10th.
Nice work, buddy. That's 3 complete. Have a think about your bars and your balance.
Thanks, mate. I'm just the 4 cars, 5 cars in front of me, mate.
Technical support again on that one. I think he said he wants to jump the 5 cars in front of him.
Still a long way. I know we don't have the best tyres relative to these boys. We just have to be nice and smooth and as good as we can.
Jane makes a move down the inside of Chaz Mostert.
You're doing a really good job with these tyres, buddy. I know it feels crap, but you're doing well.
Got a loose right rear. Loose right rear, boys. Mid pit lane, it feels really bad. Really bad.
He's in the lane.
Right rear, right rear.
It's actually flat, isn't it? I reckon it might not have pressured it looks up. Flat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it just slipped off the bead or something like that and let air out on an outlap. I've had tyres go flat in my career before, but I never had a tyre want to continue to go, but not go. So it's, yeah, that was a very weird experience for us.
Checker flag, buddy. Checker flag. Unfortunately, 24th. Bring it in and stop it out front of the garage. Sorry about that.
It's so unlucky.
Yeah, just can't get a break, unfortunately. There's no way I could have kept going.
Thanks, Chaz. Sorry. We'll see you next weekend.
Only thing I can say is it's weird. Yeah. Oh,
In the midst of owning the business, the organisation, as in Holden Motorsport, was running 2 teams. Garth and Rick Kelly were driving for the orange team, which was Toll.
And the 23-year-old from Mildura, Rick Kelly, he's got 2 Bathurst crowns. Now he can add a V8 Supercar title. Rick Kelly is the champion for 2006.
I think at that point, you know, we were well funded, we were well structured, things were sort of coming good again.
Garth Tander. He is the winner for 2007 from Toll HSV.
The win at Phillip Island was just a great drive, and I sat in front of the press and I openly said that at that time I thought Garth was driving the best of anybody in the field.
To the 2007 V8 Supercar Championship winner for Toll HSV, Garth Tander.
Not much downtime on the road, but the back-to-back race weekends in Townsville offers a unique opportunity for some well-deserved R&R.
So, what is this spot that we're going fishing? So it's called Shelley Beach. It's just near the mouth of the Bolly River. Generally, if you're lucky, you catch a fair few barra here. Yep. So, hopefully we're lucky today.
The camera jinxes it. Don't tar us all with your previous experience here, Chaz.
Can we just turn around and drop him off? He doesn't want to go fishing.
We don't even have to turn around.
You can just drop him off here.
There's an island over there that he requested to be left on.
I like to think like a fish, and the only way you can think like a fish is get close to where the fish are. So, close to the water, swim like a fish, gotta catch a fish.
Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. All this pressure.
Yeah, look, I've even offered them a couple of woodstocks and they're still not coming in here, so
Oh, it's close.
I don't think we're gonna catch a fish today.
Get out of my hook, you dog! Ah!
The holiday break is short-lived. One of the many tasks required of pro drivers and all elite athletes.
Yay.
A promo.
You gonna go home soon?
Sunny's on.
Should we stand in the sun?
Yeah, we'll do a shot in the sun. Hey guys, Chaz here. Back for the Morris Finance Inside Line. Super tight out there at the moment, which is really cool. There's still a couple of probably super quick cars out there in a bit of a league of their own, but we're trying to hunt them down for sure. You just want me full spread, legs in the air. My back side is probably my better side. I'm worn out. Haven't done this much media since before COVID. Jesus. Yeah, big thanks to High Sierra for supporting the whole team, and yeah, that's what's in our backpack. Yeah, you look like the Eggman out of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jesus, hard work being famous. But now what?
Oh, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Harry!
What's up?
How are you, mate?
Good.
Yeah, good. How's your day gone?
Yeah, good, yours?
Yeah, good. What are you up to now? Do you still want to be a racer, Harry?
100%.
I know how much it costs, mate. You don't want to be a racer. So seriously, Harry did all right in the pair of teachers, did he?
Yeah, he did really well.
Good boy, Has. Love you. Take care.
Love you.
So we're off to pick up a couple of our guys who've been in ISO, Carl Foe, a technical director, and Adam Austin. And these guys have done 2 weeks here in Townsville, sitting in a small hotel room to help the team. That's a massive commitment because they're not only away from their families who are in a tough period right now, but they've got to sit in a small space and suck it up. And I was lucky enough to do an ISO in Darwin in a house, but a hotel room is a different thing, and I'm just massively appreciative. The team is massively appreciative of these guys. Oh, shit. You're out! Welcome, mate. Welcome.
It's so thick and chewy.
Welcome, well done, bud. Bloody hell. Yeah.
Welcome to life.
Yeah, welcome out. Everyone wants to go home really deep down. It takes bravery and focus for everyone to stick around. You can either drop your bundle and say this shit is not fair and, you know, am I a day or two away from it all falling over? We've got good people, amazing people in our team that are willing to go the course and go the journey. I think we've all seen from the last 3 weekends, if you start the weekend in a good place, you get on a roll. And how fucking good is it to have our technical director, Carl, back? Good to have you at the track, bud. Thanks for making the sacrifice. Anything from you?
It's not just my sacrifice, it's all of ours.
Yeah.
No, it's great to be back. Great to see you all and what you've done so far. Let's turn the screws and get after it.
Happy Father's Day to everybody watching all around Australia, through New Zealand, around the world.
It's very hard to be away from the kids for that amount of time. I speak to them on the phone every day. There's quite often tears, when are you going to come home, Dad?
Today's obviously a pretty special day for some of you here. So I know you'd rather probably be at home with the kids. So us people without kids probably can't imagine what you're going through right now. Not kids that we know about anyway, but if everyone wants to come over here, we've just got something to show you.
People at home, my wife, Helen, Ryan and Lockie, they were feeling it as much as we were.
Enjoy.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy. I wish I was there with you. Have a great day.
Happy Father's Day. I miss you.
To see my kids on TV on Father's Day was actually quite special and a little bit emotional for me.
Good morning, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
Seeing that Father's Day message, I've saved it. I've saved it. It means a lot to me.
I hope we win the races today. I love you.
We miss you. And love you. Hope you're having fun. Bye.
This is my picture that I made for you. Number 1, best dad ever. Bye.
Happy Father's Day, old mate. Obviously, you're away racing. I miss you, and I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for me and the family.
Love you and I miss you, and I hope you have a really great day. I couldn't have gotten to where I was without you, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. Bye.
Have you got a clap for Daddy?
I love you lots. Do good on the weekend, but I still hope Scotty wins. Happy Father's Day. I want you to be home soon.
It didn't feel like we went into that weekend with just the people we had at the track. It felt like we had everyone's family involved in that weekend as well, which was pretty cool to be part of.
Wonderful to be back for the second successive weekend and to keep the Supercar show rolling. I expect that Chaz Mostert will be a threat in this race. He was strong last weekend.
So good to finally get a couple more trophies, not just one, but to get 2 more trophies. The perfect thing we got is obviously a second weekend there as well, so to see if we can not only just get some silverware, but try and win a race.
Bruce Stewart, yeah, everyone's talking about a massive improvement from Walkinshaw Andretti United. You lead this group.
Well, I reckon you go away for a long time and it can either break you or make you, and a lot of guys around the team right now who are all really binding well.
Green flag, green flag.
Super Sprint gets underway. McLaughlin leads into turn 2.
Really good work, buddy. Good job with the temperatures. Everything's looking pretty good at the moment. That's 8 complete.
That does not look good for Shane van Gisbergen. Oh, that does not look good. And it's left oil on the road back there as well, because the thing was having a fair slide.
Careful, car dropping oil in the final sector, oil on the track in the final sector.
That'll get their attention in that part of the racetrack.
Jamie lapping in 15.8. Look after the tyres. We need tyres to get past him at the end.
Now Jamie is under some pressure at the moment here for Mostert.
Oh, and a last-minute dive. He knows he's gone. Jamie didn't turn it in. An aggressive move by Mostert. No mucking around from Chaz. He had one little opportunity and went bang, grab it.
Nice work, buddy. That is P3.
Scott McLaughlin picks up where he left off last Sunday and stitches together a beautiful victory on the streets of Townsville. And Chaz Mostert's going to be comfortably in 3rd position.
Checkered flag, buddy. Checkered flag. Great job. P3.
Great job, everyone. I don't know how we got P3, but whoever had misfortune, we'll take it.
Obviously pretty lucky there to probably pick up the last podium spot with Shane, whatever happened to him, but good just to have top 5 pace again.
And in 3rd place for Walkinshaw Andretti United, it's Chaz Mostert.
We're happy to get a podium today, but bloody hell, the next step is to win a race, and that's where we're going now. Whether that's against 888, whether that's against Erebus or Penske, doesn't really matter. It's all about us. I think we've focused too much on those other teams in the past.
Good job, boys.
You know what? This is our journey. This is our growth. This is our team going to do something different than we've done for the last 10 or 15 years.
I'll drink Sunday. Let's have a swig. Right. Come on. Fuck's sakes. Don't get them that often.
61 days and 5 rounds of racing done. The teams know the journey is far from over.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, just fucking waiting to go home. Waiting for this briefing so we can go home. I know.
The COVID challenge of ever-changing and strict government border rules means teams and supercars must remain nimble as they plan for the next event in South Australia.
These are nice chairs. These are nice chairs. Plenty of strength. Bruce, you could lean back on this.
Guys, at this point in time, the SA government hasn't sanctioned the events at TAILEM Bend. So until they give that formal sanction, then none of us can cross the border into South Australia. So we've submitted a travel plan to the government. Just a bit of protocol to work through, but hopefully over the weekend we'll be able to send out more information and give everyone clear direction on what's going on. Okay, thanks guys.
Could see it turn into a shit fight, eh?
All good? I had zero worries about the next 2 events until I just went into that meeting.
Yes. It hasn't even been sanctioned yet.
Is that the first time you've heard about that?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Fuck.
So that's why we're going to Cairns.
I'm still going home. I'm coming back to Gulf Coast.
Well, I feel you don't want to come away with us anymore.
Oh, don't be like that.
Prove us wrong. Come to Cairns.
Mate, if I stay on this road trip any longer, I'm not going to fit in that car.
Too many hot chips.
If I don't get back for a home-cooked dinner, I'm going to be in trouble.
Garth Tander will always be remembered as an amazing driver for a Holden and the Holden Racing team. Garth was always the one who put the car on his shoulders and took the car to the front.
For car 51 and for his teammate Mark Scape, but this one
he's on him.
Is going to belong to Garth Tander and Will Davison.
You know, when he was at his peak of his powers, you know, in 2006, 2007, 2008, when he was in those Walkinshaw cars, that was when I first started. So he was the one that we had to beat.
History is going to have to wait because Holden has hit back at the mountain.
You know, he's a true professional of the sport and an awesome part of the history of the team.
Garth Tander and Will Davison are the 2009 champions.
Fantastic job, mate. Complete package. Well done.
Unable to cross certain state borders, the journey from Townsville to TAILEM Bend took the race transporters on a 3,600 kilometre route through the centre of the country. For many, the first of 2 events at the South Australia track marked 75 days away from family and loved ones.
Hey! How are we? Good, good. How are you, boys? Yeah, it's freezing here.
Is this your rain alarm coming like right in front of us with all the big bad cloud? Looks like that big parallax out of the Green Lantern just coming in. It's coming together.
Our first of 2 practice sessions now for 30 minutes around the bend.
Short practice sessions are crucial and small windows to get the car set up right pre-race. Driver confidence is critical, and if lacking, it's game over before the race begins. Every minute on track counts.
Okay, buddy, expecting rain in the middle of this session.
Good, happy to do this change, mate, while I'm still dry.
It's going to be a long change, so we can try it, mate, if you'd like. But it's up to you how comfortable you are with the track.
Oh, mate, I don't know. What do you want to do? Just tell me. If the weather's going to hold out, we should try it. If it's not, then what's the point?
Okay, buddy, bring it in. Bring it in, we'll have a chat about it.
Coming from the previous round, it's the focus and to know what we need to do is unsure.
I just feel like the rear's just not quite there.
Yeah.
I don't have a stable car, so I can't flow the speed. All of a sudden it snaps on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Bryce FULLWOOD showing some very good speed at the moment. He's down the bottom of the order, but he's going to correct that very quickly.
I haven't been to the bend before, so quite high speed, fast flowing track. So completely different to be honest, for what our supercars actually like. Our supercars like a Townsville track.
Your lap time dropped a little bit on the second one, but... I got a bit loose on the second one. Yeah, so happy to leave it then and have another go?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
40.8 in the first sector for Bryce, the young Territorian. That's the best that we've seen, Mark. So, in fact, he's now done a better job than anybody in the first two sectors. And Bryce goes to the top. So he's done an awesome job to be position number 2. Beautiful job on a 48.2.
That'll be surprising, to be honest. I didn't think we'll be that high up.
It's such a hard session. I know it's not, you're doing the best you can, but I've never been in a team where it's a struggle to...
Can you live with it for another session? There's only 30.
Live with it for another
it's
session.
only 30 minutes to go, and we don't need it.
It's no worse than any other weekend.
It's not going to make. We're not going to fix it.
I just feel bad. I'm trying to explain the best I can to give you guys the best feedback I can. Well,
TAILEM Bend's a bit of a weird one because I always find it's one track I don't personally know what it wants yet or needs.
Green for go as the cars are now about to go out onto the racetrack for our second practice session. 30 minutes is the journey. Once again, the question mark is hanging over the weather conditions. Bryce Fullwood, who was super quick in the early one. That was lock stops. He actually got onto them. So those curbs are pretty spooky at the moment.
Okay, mate. I'd like you to stay out there for now because we might have these conditions later on, so you need to learn how to drive with this, mate. So we'll just do a lap here and see how it is.
Copy.
I think it's going to be a very difficult day for them to get an ideal setup given what's going on out there at the moment. The wind, it's jumping all over the place at the moment. So's that car of Chaz Mostert's.
There is absolutely no grip out there. It's like fucking shit.
Practice number 2 is done. Checker flags come out, and probably not too soon for some of the drivers out there in these conditions. We're right on the verge now of Armour All qualifying.
It takes immense bravery to drive a supercar in the wet. And despite Bryce showing promise in his first practice session, the dangerous conditions seem to be getting the better of him.
There is a dry group well and truly out there at TAILEM Bend at the moment, but if you sidestep that for any reason, that's going to be a real problem.
The young rookie is still yet to prove himself at a senior level. If he wants to keep his seat, he must lift, and the foundation of a strong result begins by qualifying well.
Bryce Fullwood, 22 years of age, but he's one of those classified as a rookie here this weekend, currently in position 3. But then something's gone awry in sector 2. Did it ever? It turned into a full-blown sprint car. Ouch.
Well, you can't do turn 13. You can't do turn 13.
Yeah, so won't be happy with that.
So what's going on at turn 13?
I just got false understeer. I don't know why I started so much understeer there.
So it just feels the same everywhere except just massive understeer there.
Yeah.
Chaz is yet to claim pole position for WAU. And with it finally in reach, pressure is on to wrestle the dangerous conditions and hold on.
And that was a long drag on the limiter, wasn't it? Sounded ugly.
Well, that's the longest I reckon I've heard, don't you think?
I'll be wincing back in the garage at that one.
The 1 lap speed in the car was like, wow, where did that come from? Wow. That caught us off guard, but it's true, this is impressive.
Mostert is going to have his first pole since Bathurst last year, and it'll be the first one with his new team in 2020 for Walkinshaw Andretti United.
Great lap, buddy. Good job. Currently fastest with that one.
The pole at the Bend is such an amazing thing for our team because we haven't had a pole for years, in four or 5 years. And equally, this is a track that we used to kind of say we wouldn't be good at. You know, we used to have this sort of bullshit theory that we're only good on street circuits.
Well, we've been struggling a little bit at these other rounds of the car, but maybe this car can suit here, and that's why we've put it on pole position. But you're always looking for those moments or those achievements that you can draw confidence off, and that was a good confidence moment.
Race number 25 coming up this afternoon, and the news here is that Chaz Mostert has got the pole for Mobil 1.
Can he go on and do it from here? Big job this afternoon.
The rain has cleared, and Chaz has put himself in the best possible position for victory. Can he clinch that elusive win for WAU?
Yeah, it's probably one of the trickiest things about racing a supercar is it's such a fine line between a good start and a not so good start. So hope to God that it gets off the line and gets going.
Okay, buddy, we can fire it up when you're ready. Green flag, green flag.
It's great to be back in South Australia at the Bend with Supercars. The Repco Super Sprint gets underway and a beautiful start by McLaughlin. He's done it again. Mostert has been swamped. Mostert might hold on to third.
Oh, peanut.
Chaz is in a difficult spot. Here comes Shane. Down the inside.
So Mostert goes from position 1 to 4.
And McLaughlin might have to cover, and he does. He moves it to the right, and Whincup goes down the inside. This is going to be tight. They force the issue. There's contact. They're both off the road. So McLaughlin and Whincup have made contact, and that will reveal Van Gisbergen in the lead, and McLaughlin's now in the midfield or beyond. That's a game changer in the championship.
That is a huge moment in the 2020 championship.
He's ready. I just can't hear a word through these headsets. It's just mumbled. Rears or left side? Rears or left side? What the fuck does he say?
All clear the way, all clear, go.
Oh, he stalled it.
Yeah. So fire went out. It was completely stopped.
Fuck's sake.
Probably only cost maybe a second, but as I'm sure everybody at home is aware, in the current environment, that can have a huge impact on the result sheet.
Always those thoughts when you're starting pole position or on the front row that, you know, you start to structure how your race is going to go in your head, get a good start, settle in, look after tyres, hope to come out the other side with a great result. But that's not motor racing sometimes. It throws curveballs at you, things that you think that are in your control, but they're out of your control.
Chaz Mostert has to give it away. Cam Waters gets down the inside.
I know you're struggling, buddy. Obviously there is an issue. We just have to try to get this thing home and get some points.
With Chaz fading, his teammate has been quietly chipping away in the background.
Bryce FULLWOOD, excellent run in 5th. He's a rookie, leaping up from 13th position off the grid.
14 laps to go, mate. Bit quicker than the car in front and behind you now. Very good job.
It wasn't until probably 2/3 of the way through the race, and I was like, Terry, is that, look, are they the lead up there?
Hey, mate, that is 5 laps to go. You can see the 4 cars in front of you, mate. That is the race in front of you. You can see the leaders, mate.
You gotta be shitting me.
There is nothing across that group of cars. You've got FULLWOOD in here as well, and McLaughlin.
I caught up to Shane, and I remember I sort of half pulled out for a pass. I thought, oh, maybe not.
Oh, mate, you got to get past him.
And the last minute I thought, yeah, no, go for it.
Oh, contact between FULLWOOD and Van Gisbergen.
The emotions in that race are a roller coaster. We've got Chaz, who started on pole and then starts fading backwards quickly. And you see a young man coming through the pack in almost a Stephen Bradbury fashion. And you're like, what the hell?
Oh, mate, you really got to nail this one, mate. You really got to nail this one.
This is going to go down to the wire. Stunning performance, and Bryce FULLWOOD gets a podium as a rookie, and they are loving it at Walkinshaw Andretti United.
Buddy, mate, awesome job, mate. Awesome job. P3 with a penalty for McLaughlin, mate. Awesome job. You're on the podium. Absolutely unbelievable. How awesome is that? Well done, everyone.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
First podium for him in supercar competition, earned every millimetre of it.
Absolutely.
I know, obviously, that was a disaster for us. There was obviously a drama, and we weren't the only one with the issues. We'll obviously work out what the issue is. But Bryce, got a podium, which is great. So, obviously a disaster, but, you know, there's obviously a problem. Okay? So, well done hanging on.
Super frustrated to start first and finished 11th. Yes, very bizarre race.
In the race, there was a little bit of carnage and a few cars off, which put Bryce in a good position. So we managed to move up consistently through the race and finished off with a podium, which was fantastic.
That is an unbelievable drive, mate. Unbelievable drive.
Yeah, look, I'm absolutely speechless. I didn't think we were going to be taking trophies home this year. I was just stoked getting into top 10 shootouts. So, yeah, look, obviously there was, shit flying everywhere in that race, to be brutally honest. So, yeah, look, really, really cool. Pretty unbelievable.
Third place, making his first appearance on the podium from Walkinshaw Andretti United, here's BRYCE FULLWOOD.
I was so ecstatic for the team. They put their faith in me. I'm the first rookie that the team's had in a really long time, and to get a podium for them, I sort of felt like I had repaid them for the opportunity they'd given me,
Well, we set the bar high again.
Oh, wow. I've got my new favourite track, I think.
Yeah.
I felt a lot of relief for Bryce as well, because we had shown a lot of speed, really proved it. I guess we lifted the bar on ourselves after that.
I don't know how many people actually passed.
Did you actually say that on TV? I think you did.
No, I definitely did. I said there was shit flying everywhere. I said, I've got to be brutally honest, there was shit flying everywhere.
Brucey was notably extremely ecstatic.
I don't think I've ever celebrated a third like that in my life.
Hey, just read that from your mum. Oh my God, we're both in tears. Please tell him we're so proud. Awesome, so cool.
The most exciting thing for Bryce is the amount of confidence he's going to get from that result, because, confidence in our game is everything. The more you can believe that you can do it, and the way you believe it is through results in the first place, then it just helps you progress so much more.
Great job. Thanks, mate. Go get him.
I think for Bryce it would have been really encouraging to have a great performance off the back of a poor one, because again, as a driver, you drive better with confidence and you perform better. You can get quite easily caught up in a bit of a sort of a downer. Oh, well, maybe is it me, is it the car, am I good enough? And as a driver, all you can do is do the best you can.
That podium was a good indication for me personally to go, you know what, you're good enough to be here.
Next time on Inside Line, 82 grueling days on the road, and now just one race remains. The biggest prize in Australian motorsport, the Bathurst 1000.
And they're side by side through the chase, and this could end very poorly.
Come on, mate, get it done.
We found ourselves in some really heavy battles there trying for that podium.
Oh, shit.
It'll be a bloody fairy tale if we get to win this.